Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. And what's that? And what's the ball? Hit it.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Room here to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
You better be afraid of me. Ready?
Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Recon, once you get it.
On 2nd and 9, Davis over the middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Davis. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Breida, he'll try the right side. And an alley to run. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On 1st down, here's Breida. And an alley to run. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Check 4.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That's all. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Smooth. Hey.
Throwing on 1st down. Raider. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
1st down, 49ers.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, Alpha. Hey. Go.
Operating from the gun. Raider. Throw left side complete. That's Reese. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Kill. 61. Matchbox lights.
Here's Breida. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
X3. 218. Chop. Switch. Now. Ready.
From the gun. Raider going for it all. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. J.J. Nelson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Kill. Why? Get wide now.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Giants nothing.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
59, Mike to 59. I can't believe they let you play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Barkley on first down running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ricky. 6'6", pull it high. 5.
Davis now. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Check it out, Reed.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Look at me. Go.
Now Saquon Barkley looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Davis from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Davis, operating from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lyons. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
50, plant. Let's get it together, team. Blue draw, Corker. Hey, Echo.
Right, check, 59. All you get is a
Now.
Operating from the gun, Davis. That's taken in by Callaway. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
I'm coming after you.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On second and goal, Davis. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Antonio Callaway with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Topper!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
90 Wolf. 80 weapons. Ready.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. This is Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give coming right is Breida. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Break.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Go. Pilot, 64. Weak.
He's not going to get me.
Shoot.
From the gun on 3rd down. Raider. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
On the double.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Check 43. Check 24.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Now it's Breida. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
18 Gator.
They run again with Breida. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Go now. 15 line. 61. Matchbox light. Ready.
Back to throw. Raider. Blitz coming, and down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They run with Breida. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Raider. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Davis now to throw on third down. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll go to Barkley again. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now it's Barkley, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
General West.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
On second and 11 now. Davis, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Hey, orbit.
Now Davis from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Davis. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Once again, they run with Green on first down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. On 4th down, Raider. It's caught, Nelson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Go. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Yeah. Meet them.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. J.J. Nelson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2.
Go.
47's the mic. Man, I got you.
20.
Operating from the gun. Raider. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Davis. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made